Welcome back to Thank Channel. Welcome everyone to Space Rain, a massive sci-fi strategy experience where we build fleets, conquer star systems, manage our growing empire, and fight for control of the galaxy. Space Rain is a space strategy and sci-fi management game where players build fleets, expand their influence, manage resources, and battle for dominance across the galaxy. The game focuses on large-scale space warfare, exploration, empire building, and tactical decision-making in a living universe filled with rival factions and challenges. You'll command ships, grow your economy, explore unknown sectors, and engage in epic battles while shaping your own galactic story. If you enjoy games like X4, Foundations, Stellaris, or Sins of a Solar Empire, this game will probably feel right at home. In this series, we'll explore deep space, expand our power, buy more ships, unlock larger battleships including large-class and huge-class warships, battle enemy factions for territory, and try to survive in a dangerous universe filled with endless opportunities and threats. If you enjoy space strategy games, large fleet battles, empire management, and galactic warfare, you're in the right place. So let's begin our journey in Space Rain. For this first episode, we'll take our first look at the game, learn how the games work, and go through the tutorial to understand the basics before building our future galactic fleet.
You can also use the afterburner to get a velocity boost once your throttle is at 100%. Try it now. Excellent. During your sector deployments, you will often want to travel large distances quickly. To do this, you can activate the fast travel mode. Use it to travel to the waypoint I just marked on your HUD. Waypoint reached. It is important to know that fast travel mode can only be used if there are no hostiles present in the vicinity of your ships. Let's stop your ship and disable the controls for a moment before we continue with some target practice. When controlling a large ship directly, your projectile weapons will fire automatically when in range. There is also an option to fire your weapons manually, but we will stick to the automatic control for now. You can also use the fire mode to zoom in with your targeting camera for a better view of the enemy targets. Try it now. Good. Use the targeting system to lock the practice target and gain more info about the unit. Also, turrets will prioritize firing on a locked target by default, if target locked. Now fly closer and destroy all practice targets with your projectile turrets. They will fire automatically when in range. Stop your ship for a moment again. As opposed to the projectile weapons, offensive missiles always have to be fired manually if you are in direct control of a ship. All missiles have a minimum and maximum range, and they lock on your selected target automatically. Try them now and shoot down more practice targets. All targets destroyed. Excellent work. Let's talk about some basic fleet command now. Immediately from the start, you will have at least 2 ships under your command. Besides directly controlling any ship in your fleet, you can give them orders in the tactical view, or simply TAC view. Open it now. TAC view gives you an excellent overview of a sector, and provides you with all necessary information about your deployed fleet. We will go through some of its basic controls first. Try moving around with the TAC view camera and adjust its angle and zoom level. Good. Now select and center your view on your gunship with the camera focus option. Direct unit control is also accessible from here, so let's switch to another ship I've added to your fleet just now. Select the Caracal class fighter from the fleet menu and use the transfer command option.
Standing by.
Direct control transferred successfully. Now close the TAC view interface to enter the ship. Take a closer look at your Caracal class fighter from the cockpit. Fighter controls are a little bit different, and you can go through them in a separate tutorial accessible from the main menu. For now, let's switch back to your gunship when you are ready.
Ready for orders, Commander.
Well done. Now order your fighter to follow you by assigning the follow order in the TAC view. Simply select it again and assign your gunship as the target.
Ready. On the
Order
move.
received. The fighter will now follow you and provide cover against any nearby enemies.
Orders
This way you
received.
can quickly organize your fleet with any ships under your command. Commander, I've just received a confirmation on a search and destroy contract available in the vicinity. Let's use it as a final test before we leave the sector back to Corporation headquarters. Move to the target area marked on the HUD and destroy all hostile ships. Don't forget to use the fast travel mode to get there quickly.
Ready for orders. Receiving. Engaging target. Target is history. Target confirmed. Target's toast. Commencing attack. Target eliminated.
All targets have been eliminated and the contract is now completed. Well, that was an easy payday, Commander. Let's get out of here. To end your current deployment, leave the sector by simply starting the exit sequence whenever you are ready. Welcome back to Corporation Headquarters, Commander. Before starting your next contract, let's go through some of your options here first. The most important information can be found in the Corporation Overview panel. It displays your current Corporation rank, credit and tech point balance, as well as your active ship limit. You are currently viewing the Fleet Roster window. It is here where you manage your ships and their loadouts, assign call signs, and set their fleet status and stances. Always consult your fleet roster before deploying to a sector. Let's switch to the tech tree window and see how it works. In the tech tree, you have the option to unlock new weapons and ships by using your allocated tech points, which you get primarily for completing contracts. Select the weapons category to continue. Now, use the tech points you received for the contract and unlock the HKAW T1 heavy repeater in the projectile turret section. Transaction confirmed. All newly unlocked weapons and ships will be immediately available for purchase after you spend the tech points in the tech tree. As you can see, there are several categories of weapon systems, so make sure to always check their parameters before spending your tech points. Let's switch back to the fleet roster and purchase the unlocked heavy repeater turret for your gunship. Now, select your Bullfrog-class gunship and enter its loadout editing mode. Each ship has a specific number of slots you can customize. Select the first one and replace it with the heavy repeater you just unlocked. Just a reminder, after unlocking a ship or a weapon, you still have to pay for it with credits. Good. Now navigate to the Shipyard tab to continue. All unlocked ships can be purchased here in the shipyard, after which they will appear in the fleet roster. Alright, that would be all for fleet management. Let's talk about sector map and deployment now. First, open the sector map. In the sector map, you have access to sectors and contracts based on your current corporation rank. Higher rank also means higher threat level. There are two types of sectors: contract and conquest. Contract sectors always have some available contracts, and they also refresh after each deployment. Completing contracts should be your main priority in order to progress our corporation. Conquest sectors offer more complex deployments in which your primary goal is to capture all control points while defending your own against enemy attacks. Unlike contract sectors, all progress in them is also saved each time you leave before their main objective is completed. Deploying to a sector is easy. Just select the desired sector and contract if available, then click on the deployment button. After coming back from a sector deployment, all ships regardless of their type and status will be repaired and rearmed automatically, free of charge. The only thing left to discuss before your next deployment is the fleet limit. Depending on your current corporation rank, you always have a total ship limit and a command point limit, which restrict how many and what type of ships you can deploy at the same time. Each ship has a specific command point value, so always try to maximize your fleet composition. That will be all, Commander. Feel free to consult the database for more information anytime. I'll now brief you on our current situation in the quadrant. Stygian Quadrant, which is an important, resource-rich part of local space, has been invaded by the Marshall Gang pirates. They have managed to push back Novatech, our ally corporation, from nearly all larger resource deposits. Our primary goal is to help Novatech remove the Marshall Gang presence and resume resource extraction on all sites in the quadrant. You should start completing simple contracts for Novatech to acquire some credits and expand your fleet, then focus on capturing all conquest sectors occupied by the pirates. They may be just a pirate faction with inferior tech and equipment, but don't underestimate their strength, which often comes in numbers. Good luck, Commander.
Salvage run initiated. Deploy your salvage vessels and recover materials from wrecks in the area.
Reporting. Yes, Commander. Copy. Ready. Roger that. Ready for orders. Moving out. Roger. Ready for orders, Commander. Affirmative. Copy that. Roger. Reporting. Standing by. Roger that.
That's it for today. If you enjoyed
Receiving.
this Space Rain adventure, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join me for the next episode as we continue expanding our power, buying stronger warships, and conquering the galaxy. Until next time, I'll see you in the next episode. See you in next video. Thanks you for watching my channel. I hope you enjoy it.